Thought I was going to get some great lighting for this episode, but the sun just decided to up and leave, so it is what it is. But anyways, welcome to episode 2 of My Gear, where we talk about, what I use to make music. Today we're talking about the Ibanez GRG7221M. I believe I got that serial number right. If I got it wrong, I'll post a little serial number on the screen there somewhere, like there or there, somewhere. But anyways, early last year, I'd been playing for a few months after taking like a 6 or 7 long year break from playing guitar, and I'm like, you know what? I think I want to buy a new guitar. And since coming back with my rock axe, which you saw in the last episode, I had been tuning down a whole step to D, and I was like, I really like the low tuning, but at the same time, there's a lot of stuff I love playing in standard tuning. So, there's got to be some compromise. I'm like, wait a minute, why don't I get a 7 string? And I've never wanted a 7 string before. Like, I've seen them in the store in the past, and I was like, that would just be way too confusing. And it is. We'll get to that. But yeah, so I decided to look it up online, and I've actually never bought a brand new electric guitar. Besides the one that my mom got me when I was 16, the Harmony bass from like the Sears catalog or something. I've never like gone to the store with my own money or gone online with my own money and bought just a brand new guitar. So I was like, I don't know. I'm guessing it'll probably cost me like $500. So I look on Sweetwater. Actually, no, it was American Musical Supply. I'm sorry. But yeah, I looked there and I saw like their cheapest one was this for $200. I'm like, I can get a 7 string for $200? No way. And even more surprising was that it had 24 frets, this really, really nice heel, and this really nice cutaway, so you can actually reach the frets up there, really, really easy to access everything. And yeah, obviously, they cheap out on other parts, but, for $200, what can you do? They had this, and then I think a Jackson Dinky for the same price. And after watching some reviews, this seemed like the best option. I wasn't too sold on the color when I first saw it, and actually, before we get to that, I just want to say the body is poplar, and then the neck is maple with a maple fretboard, and then it's just got standard cheapo Ibanez tuners, and then nice Gio logo on the headstock there, so you can scream to everybody, "I'm poor." But anyways, yeah, I wasn't too sold on the color, but then I saw it in some videos, and I'm like, oh, actually, that doesn't look too bad. Because the only other the only other color option they had was black, and I already own a black guitar, so I don't want to be one of those guys like, I only buy black guitars. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but not for me. Yeah, so I got it, opened it up, really, really liked it. It was nice because, like, everything works on it. I've been dealing with the Rock X for so long, I just got used to, like, not having a neck pickup and having to mess around and, like, reconnect the bridge pickup sometimes, and the volume cutting out, and the tuners, like, not catching right away. But so glad that I got this and everything worked on it. Really smooth volume and tone controls, no crackling or anything. They might be a little stiff for my tastes, which so I can't do like volume swells too well. I do have an expression pedal for that, so I can just do it that way. But I like that the tuners, they're not locking tuners or anything, but the tuners, they catch right away, they turn right away. There's no play like on the old Rock Axe. There was only one real problem out of the box, and that was the A string. When you play a note on the first fret, it would just die immediately. It would sound like a failed natural harmonic, and I was like, what the hell are the frets like? Do I need fretwork done on this? And I looked closely, I didn't see anything, and then I looked again a day later, and I'm like, oh wow. I'll try to find a picture if I can find it. It's just buried on my Twitter feed somewhere. But the string they used was actually bulged at the first fret, so any chance of like that string making noise was immediately killed by that imperfection. So I changed the strings out. Played great after that. The action was a little high. That's a common complaint I hear with this. Out of the box, it's a little high, but that's an easy adjustment to do, especially with their. Hope this is on screen here. They got this nice little door here. Just shove your pick in there, and then you have access to the truss rod. See if I can close that up now. There was another problem that came up a few months later, and that was that the input jack started cutting out a little bit, which again I hear is a common complaint. It's a $200 guitar. They're gonna skimp somewhere. But yeah, I really like the bridge. It's really nice and comfortable. Obviously, it's a hardtail. It's not tremolo. I watched a video where somebody pronounced it tremolo, so that's in my head right now. No trem bar, no whammy bar, no Floyd Rose or anything like that. Just a hardtail bridge. But yeah, really, really comfortable. Really easy to adjust the saddles and everything. That's about it for that. The neck is maple. It's nice and smooth. I never really liked maple necks in the past. I didn't like the way they looked. They feel fine. They feel really good actually. But I don't know. I never liked the way the light wood blended with the body of the guitar. I kind of like it now. So yeah. Back to what I was saying about it being confusing. It took me about a good week to really get used to playing this thing. If I was just chugging on the E or the A string, that was just fine. Playing like old thrash songs or something, that was fine. But when you start getting to the D and G strings in the middle, that just threw my brain because I'm used to it being here, and now they're over here. So like, I'm picking this way, and like, I'm either underreaching or overreaching, and it took a while to get used to that. But now it's like second nature. It feels like I've been playing this thing for years and years and years, and it's only been like a year and a half now. Let's see what else. It does come with Infinity R pickups standard, which are actually pretty decent pickups for $200. And they worked on my recordings. I felt that I just needed something with a little more clarity eventually, so I did actually get them swapped out for Seymour Duncan Alpha and Omegas. And then when I had that fixed, I had them give me a new input jack. The switch, they also had to give me a new switch, and they gave me like a Telecaster switch, which is kind of weird, but whatever. Yeah, but the standard pickups are just fine. If you go back and listen to my my Ratchet and Clank cover song, those are the standard pickups on there, and it sounds just fine. And a few other songs. Trying to think if there's anything else I want to say. Oh yeah, and I bought this strap with it. It's a Joe Satriani something or other, but in addition to having a cool design, it's got nice padding on it, and it's got strap locks on it, so that's really handy. But that's not part of the guitar. Yeah, I think that's about all I have to say about the guitar, and then I think we'll play some riffs here, and then give you my final thoughts. Oh, and before I forget, I'm going to be plugging straight into my Focusrite Scarlett Solo, and then amping everything through Neural DSP Archetype Gojira, and I might do some light EQing, but whatever. Ibanez Gio 7 string. Really great guitar for $200. Obviously, it's not going to be perfect for that price, but you can definitely get by with this. I've been recording music with this for over a year now, year and a half, so it's worked out pretty well for me. I will leave a link in the description to Sweetwater and probably American Musical Supply if you want to pick this up. I think they're on back order right now, but you'll be able to get them eventually. But yeah, that'll do it. So thank you for watching, and I will catch you guys later.